Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this live stream. Another one on the list, right? Another live stream, another backtesting session. Today is 16th of August. We're gonna be doing yet another NQ backtesting session. Let me just hold on. I got Welcome everybody, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, glad to have you all here. We will be starting the live stream in just a moment. I will go over some things that happened throughout the weekend, right? I'll go over yo, welcome Rust. Yeah, so without further ado, let me actually pull up the analytics of the live stream, just so I can talk to you guys, right? The chat, and then we'll go from there. Okay, bet. So I'm gonna be giving away another account, another month of free backtesting, which is phenomenal. Okay, without further ado, this is the back. I'm kidding. This is the NQ chart. Now, why am I showing you guys the NQ chart? You might be wondering, right? You might be wondering. From the last time we saw each other to now, there's been a couple things that changed. Let me just let me just mention everyone that we are giving away the account. Okay, bet. Yeah, whatever. You know what happened here? You guys want to know? So we did go below that protected low. Let me just turn up the music a little bit. So we did go below that protected low. No, this is not it. This is it. Okay. Yeah, closing below that protected low yielded what? In SNDR zone. Right, this was on Friday. On the 5-minute, well, unluckily, there was a lot of accumulation happening here. This range here was killing me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this was one of the toughest ranges that I had to sit through. But yeah, overall, we did get that closure. We did place a limit live here on stream, but as you can see, tapped the level exactly and delivered a perfect 1-2-1. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. This is just, you know, I'm just showing you guys. This limit was placed live on stream, and you can backtrack it, and it was across all of my PAs. So who's excited to get backtesting? I unfortunately don't have a monster today, but what I do have is a Red Bull. That's what we're gonna be drinking today. This is the drink of choice because no stores were open yesterday and today. So let me open up the backtesting software. Okay, perfect. I hope you guys are excited as much as I am for this backtesting session. And let me just get everything ready. I gotta pop out the chat just so I can see it. Is that possible? Is that possible? Okay. Let me do something real quick, and we'll get started. Okay, perfect. Oh, it didn't pop out. Okay, never mind. Okay. So with the 4-hour, what do we know about the 4-hour? Perfect. Okay. What do we know about the 4-hour? We left off at 26th of June. Let me go down a couple time frames. We did take that short. I deleted all the drawings because I want to do it all again. But I deleted everything. This is the zone that we were shorting, right? This was the that we were shorting. Got an entry on the 1 minute and shorted all the way down. Now what I'm gonna do is go to the next day. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, unfortunately, I really do want to get that chat fixed, so let me do that real quick. Let me do that real quick, and then we'll go over from there. Okay, perfect. Everything's working now. Okay. A little slow today because not much caffeine intake for me. Like I didn't bother with caffeine today. Okay, on the 15-minute, we do have this low that was swept, but overall on the on structure here we look kind of bullish. We did make a double bottom just below. If we just mark that out, there was a double bottom that happened just below. It broke structure to the upside, and now we are trading higher. Now there was an SNDR here already mitigated and traded higher. Now currently we are bullish on price. I do expect us to take that high. With us taking that high, if there's gonna be an SNDR present, I'm obviously gonna take it. So yeah, we do also have an MM here. Let me take note of that. Yeah, we do also have an MM here. But I am bullish on price. Let me see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, dropping down a time frame on the 5-minute. We do have two swings put in place. Currently rejecting off of that second swing, right? This was that second swing that we were talking about. Yeah, the inner structure. This is inner structure, rejecting and going higher. Now didn't reject off of that SNDR, perfect, and just trading higher now. Okay, cool. Let me mark out that high. This is the high that we want price to close up above, possibly put in an SNDR. Good morning, everybody. For those of you that didn't say anything in the chat, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and start PA. On the lower time frame, the same story. We do have bullish PA, right? This is just higher highs and higher lows being put in. Again, SNDR is being mitigated as we go higher. I do want to see a break. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Okay, currently trading higher. This is us trading above that high. Now, where is the SNDR? Where is the SNDR? Over here. This is the higher time frame SNDR. I obviously wouldn't classify that little zone as the higher time frame SNDR, because it does not belong, right? It does not belong to the higher time frame. So this is the SNDR. Will we get a closure up above? On the 5-minute we did. Let me see the 15-minute we did too, right? So on the 15 and the 5-minute, both of them closed up above. Okay, perfect. So on both of these time frames, being that we closed up above, now where do we expect price to potentially retrace to, right? It's the 50 of that previous swing. And I'm pretty sure the hourly, yeah, the hourly high is just up above here. So this whole zone, essentially, this whole zone is an SNDR, right? So that's what we're gonna pay attention to. We're gonna take that trade, that SNDR. Open limit order. Bang on, baby. So this is gonna be first trade of the live stream. Hey, how exciting! 8 of you here, and nobody said good morning in the chat. Nobody said anything. Or is this my thing bugging? Come on now, guys. Live a little. Come on. People gatekeeping. Good morning. But yeah, overall we are expecting a dip back into that zone. A double top here just presented itself. Obviously we're looking for a higher time frame move off of here. This is a refined zone. If you look at the zone alone, right, the higher time frame zone, we are at the 50%. This is exactly at the 50% of the higher time frame zone as well. So this is a high probability setup in my eyes. The market did just open up. This was, yeah, this is half an hour from market open. So I do see us potentially sweeping 977, which is just down below. Okay, perfect. So we are trading higher, but I do still see a rejection lower. Now, we have just swept that higher time frame over here. So you had that first sweep, and this is the second sweep. So the first sweep did deliver, right? And now we have this second sweep. What do we expect with the second sweep, right? We expect price to take out that low that the first sweep gave us. So we're gonna play price. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, perfect. We're trading lower. Now, I think this did deliver on the lower time frame. Just about did. Yeah, buy a tick. Perfect. Did deliver. But our entry is just down below. I'm not taking any longs higher, right? Because of the swing count. If you just look at the swing count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is the 5th swing. I'm not long in this 5th swing, right? This is not generally not what I'm doing. What I am doing is waiting for my entry. So we're just gonna wait patiently. No need to rush anywhere. This is the first entry of the live stream. So yeah. So I forgot to tell you guys, this is what we're gonna be backtesting today. It's SNDRs and MMs. That's what we're gonna be backtesting. So higher probability. What about the bearish SNDR scalp as this? Yeah, of course you could have taken it, right? The narrative over here was that we take out that high, sorry, that low, and that's what we had as narrative, right? This was the high that we broke up above, and the second sweep also. Order flow, Jake. Rip. I didn't play price fully. Hold on, Jake. Just for you. Rip, you say, huh? Rip. Yeah, okay. Whatever. So the bearish SNDR scalp is a good scalp. You could have taken it, of course. The narrative being here that we take out that low. Yeah, of course. If we had any lower targets, such as this SNDR, right, it would have been perfect also. But as I see this entry right now, I would not have taken it if we start going higher. Now, if we start going higher, now what is this telling us? We made a double bottom on the lower time frame. And on that second swing as well, right? So that second swing now can indeed deliver a 1-to-1 on the entire swing. So where is the 1-to-1? Just up above at that 20,770. So Jake, yeah, I know, rip, right? So it ripped. It almost came to stop loss, right? It doesn't matter though. It delivered. So perfect. So let's go to the 1 minute. What are we expecting right now? We are expecting for price to come up above to that 70 level. Now there is this scalp and there is also another one which you can take, but I'm not so confident in cortisone. It looked like SL on my screen too, not gonna lie. It was close. Yeah, it was close. It came like 2 points away. So that yeah, it did look like a stop loss in the first. Yeah. Cortisone maxing. Yeah, I mean it came to the TP and then down again to the stop loss and then to the TP. I mean, yeah, you get these types of entries too, right? It's not abnormal. So currently going higher. You also have this little scalp, right? This is a scalp, but I am currently expecting price to come up above to that 70 level. It would have been a counter trend scalp, right? I'm not looking for counter trend scalp in this environment, especially when we just go higher and higher and higher with bullish candles. Let me see if your short's gonna deliver. Almost, Rust. So we have a little flip over here on the lower time frame. Let me just see if this is valid. yeah, a little flip, not above a protected high or anything. This is, yeah, I mean, it is a protected high on the 1 minute. And if we just look, it is flipping where on the 50, so we are still expecting higher prices from here on out. Okay. Oh man, I was gonna do like a slow session, like not too much today, but hey, we already got an entry, so perfect. Let me, and there's a lower time frame MM here as well. So what we are expecting with these MMs is a trade down below, tap into something, and then go higher. That's what we're expecting with these MMs. So this would have been perfect, right, if we were tapping that 50 of the flip, overall flip. So exactly like this, exactly as I drew it. By the way, I am giving away a code today, so make sure to have your eyes peeled this time. Make sure to have your eyes peeled. Because I don't know how you guys missed it the second time, like the first time around. Like, I don't know how you guys missed it, but it was so obvious. I could not have made it I could not have made it more obvious for you guys. Currently just trading higher, wicking up above that second swing, which does maybe mean we are going lower now. On the 1 minute, if you were trading the 1 minute structure, we did tap into that zone, delivered perfectly from that zone higher, right? That's if you're trading the 1 minute structure, right? We had the narrative, I low-key missed the entry, but we had the narrative. This would have been a trade that we could have taken. So yeah, currently just expecting price to dip down below into the 50 and then possibly move higher from there. A large bearish move from that reversal. Let me just see. Okay, perfect. So this can be making that second swing. The target is still that 70 up above. Just going over to the higher time frame, I think it is a good target to have. Yeah, I think it's a good target. So I'm gonna probably long the 50, right? The sweep, the POI being the 50. Let me see. This is going very, very fast. Okay, so the 50, yeah, perfect. We are tapping the 50 and that closure. Okay, there is a closure. So the trade, the MM sweep trade would look something like this, right? Exactly like this. You take the entry at that POI, right? Tapping the POI and place a buy stop candle on the lowest closing bearish candle. That's how you do it, right? And let me open up a stop order. And perfect, right? Yo, Rumi, welcome to the live stream. Right, so with the POI, we know that price can reject off of that POI. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be working today. I don't know. But you can see, right? When we're tapping that POI with structure, look, right? So narrative, what is narrative telling us here? What is the target? That high over there. What is structure telling? Okay, there's a flip and there is a possible 50 that goes higher, right? That's what I said. A possible tap of the 50 and price goes higher. Now, what am I expecting here is that second swing to be formed. That's what I'm expecting here. But yeah, Rumi, welcome to the live stream, brother. Welcome. I could have probably gone for 1.5 hours. Let me see. Yeah, but that 1-to-1 delivered perfectly. Perfect. Still delivering. Still has, I mean, if we were going for that 1.5 hour, this would be really cortisol spiking. price action, you know, just in a range for 45 minutes, it would not be nice. It would definitely not be nice. So we did come up above our target, which was that 1.5 hour. Perfect. And now we are trading higher. Now what is our target still? Our target is still that 121. Okay, perfect. You guys got any questions? Is this all good up until now? Let me just mark out that time. Yeah, currently just trading high. Let me see how much our, yeah, we could have gotten easily 2R, easily 2. But yeah, with these entries at 1.5, just joined the strategy. We just joined the hat strategy. Yeah, we're trading the hat strategy today. It's called Gymshark. We are backtesting MMs and SNDRs. We had 2 entries already. Yeah, SNDRs and MMs. And we are giving away 1 month of free backtesting software. I'm gonna give a code to you guys. There's gonna be a code popped up somewhere on this screen. I'm not gonna tell you where, but there's gonna be a code. So make sure to have your eyes really peeled when that happens. But not now. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to join, if they're gonna join. Currently rejecting from this high could just mean that there is a lower target that price wants to hit, possibly the origin, possibly that low. Yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna put in that high. Creating an MM here, a lower time frame MM. Ooh, look at that candle. We did not sweep the low. Okay, interesting. And now just blazing higher. So we did get to that 70 level after all, and that 70 level is now tapped. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think that's it for that session. Yeah, that's it. 14 o'clock. That's it. So let's go to the next day. Perfect. So this is the next day. Let me see. We went up above that high. Okay, perfect. Tapped into that SNDR. We did. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at this. Imagine, like, you can just leave a limit on a live account like this, and just be, you know, confident in that entry, because it does deliver. It doesn't matter if it's Asia or if it's London. Like, the odds are the same, more or less. We did create that third swing and then dropped lower. Now with that drop lower, what you could see is, let me see, hold on. Okay, perfect. What you could see is us rejecting from where? Now that swing. Now why did Ziga take, oh, hold on, now everything's getting a little messy. I'm gonna clean it up for you guys, just so it isn't so messy. Yeah, hold on. Perfect. Where can we reject from? Now possibly from that previous swing. Now where exactly? The 50%. Now why the 50%, you might ask? We did go up above that hourly high on the left. We did trade back into that 50%, right? And this is the previous structure that we can rebalance in. So where can we find support? At the 50%. If that 50% fails, we're looking for lower prices. So okay, let me go back to the lower time frame. I think, yeah, there isn't much here that I would take in terms of shorts, counter trend shorts. And I would really love to call this an MM, but I'm not as confident. So it did deliver, right? This SNDR did end up delivering. So perfect. Let me pray price. We're gonna do 60. Currently the protected high is just up above here. We have wicked the protected high. Oh, we closed up above. Okay, perfect. So almost hit that 50. Almost did end up hitting that 50, and now we're trading higher. Okay, so I really like when price comes down and taps the 50 and goes higher, but that's not 100% of the cases, right? Sometimes, as you can see in live price action too, sometimes it happens that we don't end up hitting the 50 and then we just trade higher. So I think that's exactly what we're doing right now. Yeah, this is the M1, by the way. Oh, interesting candle at 8 o'clock. We didn't even tap the 50 of the origin. We didn't even tap the 50 of the origin. A little fractal here that could be the SNDR, but I'm not gonna count it as one. Whenever you see this on the higher time frame, you can just well, sometimes, yeah, you can rely on the origin to become that SNDR, right? It's not always an SNDR that's going to be present in that leg. But I am still, it's interesting. We're pushing bullish so hard. Let me see how many swings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings now. So what you can see is a retracement. Now, is there a... Okay, perfect. So there is a higher time frame reversal just up here. That we could end up tapping and possibly sending us down. Okay, tap that higher time frame reversal. We are still going higher. So whenever you see price action do this, and you know that price may reject from a level like this, right? I would not suggest you put a limit, because what it can do is just continue higher and higher and higher and higher, right? So never go against bullish volume, even though you're confident that it's going to deliver. But this is market open, right? This is the first hour of market open. We just went higher and higher and higher and higher. So let me see, on the 15 minute, okay, so we formed an imbalance on the 15 minute. There could be a rejection there, but overall, yeah, there is no area that I could say, okay, that here is where we're rejecting from. The only area that I could possibly see is that partial mitigation as the SNDR, right? Because it is the fractal on the 5 minute. That's possibly the only area that I could see a rejection come out of. But we are currently delivering from that higher time frame origin. Let me just see. Yeah, that higher time frame reversal. And this is all-time highs too, by the way. So just for all of you guys wondering, this is shorting all-time high PA. So just going lower now. Perfect, perfect. Delivered that one-to-one on the entire zone, right, on that bearish swing. So what we can expect now, yeah, there is a possible, hold on, let me just delete this higher time frame. So this is the higher time frame fib that we got from earlier. What you can expect here is a tap of that 70 and the 50, right? So I'm more so leaning towards the 70 side. That's what I'm leaning towards, right? That 70, because as we can see, we are reject. Do you not use RSI at all? It's literally my best friend. No, I'm not. I don't use the relative strength index. No, it's I don't use any indicators. Any, like this is the current price action well, sorry, not the current price action, but the current model or the strategy that I'm using, it's literally relying on just PA alone, right? So if you can see, there is a zone here, right? This is called a supply and demand zone. And I know that it's a possibility that we can tap that 50 here and deliver a potential entry off of it, right? I don't use indicators at all, right? If you can use indicators and you can be profitable with it, I respect it. Look, I don't have anything against you. It's just I don't personally trade with indicators, right? But yeah, I'm using higher time frame and lower time frame. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, we are currently just trading lower, and this is heavy bearish volume, so I would maybe skip on that zone entirely. Every strategy can be net profitable, remember that. So let me go back. Any strategy can be profitable, right? Okay, perfect. Yeah, this was the only zone that I saw a potential rejection off of, and the only zone that did deliver. We are currently delivering. Let me see how many hours this is. Okay, this is well above. I was gonna say that we're gonna try aiming for more this live stream, but I guess one is enough when you have such a high win rate. One is enough, more than enough. So we are currently, hold on, in that lower prices, tapping that 70, right? Tapping that 70. I did talk about, with the swing count being that high, that we could potentially run into the 70. I use it for understanding strength of move. If you aren't getting divergences, more times than not, it keeps going in the direction it's going. Divergences are the only way I trade personally. I only take one-to-ones. Okay, Rumi. But yeah, with these zones you can get more than one-to-one. Yeah, okay. I mean, everyone trades differently, right? But works for one person doesn't work for another. That's why I'm here to learn other concepts. Hey, Morningwood, I'm glad that you're here. But this is more of a applying the concepts, right? This is not a learning stream. I am, of course, gonna you know, give an explanation as to what this zone is, right? This is the last supply and demand zone responsible for the break of that high, right? That's what we're currently trading. Yo, Aziz, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Huge respect, Morningwood. Huge respect. So what I am using is structure, right? Overall market structure and supply and demand concepts, like SMC. And it is derived from Pips of Persia, if you have heard of it. So a zone responsible for something, it's derived from that. But we do use targets such as, you know, the CPI candle lows, right? The data lows, right? Derived from ICT directly. But Dave does not want to admit that. Currently rejecting off of this but the way this is struggling, I could see it go lower now. I love marking off 830 data. Yeah, I know it is a good low to mark out, right? Because, well, low and high, right? So sometimes it's a high if it's a bearish candle. The market does tend to, like, 80% of the time go back to those levels, and it's really interesting, right? Let me just, okay, perfect. This is the protected low. Wait, why did you mark that? Why did you mark that as the higher zone for the this is not an SNDR. This is an but that zone is the SNDR. If you look, it's the only zone, well, the fractal, right, responsible for the break of the high. It's not the prettiest. It is the fifth swing. but I saw it as the only zone for a potential rejection for me. Anchored VWAP on it as well. Yeah, we got anchored VWAP in this, but I don't use it, right? I know a lot of there's like, I think two people in my Discord that use that, and it's it is profitable. I can't say anything about it, right? It can be used for a narrative. So currently on the 15-minute, we are wicking that low, but on the 5-minute we have closed down below. Now that was the 5th swing. If we were just counting the swings alone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And now trading lower, bam, we traded down below that, right? Below that swing. We put in a body closure, but that body closure is not from the 15-minute that I wanted to, because these swings are all part of the 15-minute time frame, right? These swings are all part. If I go to the hourly, almost none of these swings are validated, right? This is not a valid swing. This is a valid swing. This is not a valid swing, and this is not a valid swing either, right? On the 15-minute, all of these swings are valid. So I'm looking for a 15-minute body closure down below that protected low to validate shorts. And this is market structure. Typing on throne the keyboard is funny. What do you mean throne? Let me see if there's gonna be a 15-minute body closure. A 15-minute body closure looks like it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, phone. I know. It's funky. But yeah, we did close down below that 15-minute level, leaving us. Let me just delete that previous fib, leaving us with that S&DR, right? That's the last zone. Well, yeah, the last up move before that break of that protected low. Not this one over here, but you know, the last before the break. Structure is king. I'm new here and I'm loving it. Yo, Victor, welcome to the live stream, brother. I love to have you here. But welcome. Structure is king. But yeah, this is currently, we're trading below that structure, tapping back into that S&DR. Yeah, perfect. On the 15-minute, now we are expecting lower prices. Let's try to catch a possible short. I'll just draw this short over here. If it does make its way up higher. So currently on this little time frame, let me see how many swings. So this is, yeah, 2 swings, right? There is no first swing here, unfortunately. I can't count anything here as the first swing because there is no low present, right? I want a low present here that was broken, but there wasn't, right? So this is the first, this is the second. How often do you lose a trade when you follow your rules? It really depends on the market, right? I can't predict, but I have an 80% win rate. So that means in every 10 trades, I lose 2. Okay, so that if I give you 2 weeks of data of my trading, you would see if I took a trade every day, I would have 2 days where there were losing days, right? But 80% win rate, and I am looking for a 1-to-1. That's my current stats. So I can have 8 winning days and then 2 losing days. But you know, the variance is real, so the variance does make it harder. Well, it doesn't make it hard, it does change it a little bit, right? It's not always the same. But yeah, I am going to be giving away a 1 month of free ForexTester, which is the platform that we're currently on. Let me see. So the current protected high is 20,077. This is the protected high. Now, why is that the protected high? We traded lower, put in a body closure below that low. So this high put in a new low. So that's why this is the protected high. If we do get a body closure up above it, right, that means what? That high can, well, that we are bullish, right? That's a market structure shift or a bullish flip. Coming really close to the high. Let me see if it's gonna break. Okay, perfect. Okay, now a huge rejection off of that. I just want to show you something. You see these flat candle highs, right? These flat candle highs, what they do is provide these rejections. You see why they can be used as possible targets. And whenever I'm talking about this in live trading, you can see me use them. I say, yo, this is a potential target that price might be looking for, right? And it does happen to reject from those candles. And it is something that I personally backtested. Now that's, yeah, there's 20 of you here. I just want to go over. Yo, Rumi, I don't know if you guys caught this, but this was on Friday's live stream. We put a limit here and a perfect one-to-one delivered, right? So I just wanna show you. I just wanna show you that. But yeah, the current protected high is all the way up here, and it was a winner, right? It was a winner. Right on market close, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Currently just, you know, doing its thing here. Still abiding structure, still bearish. It is almost the PM session of the New York, and the volume is slowly picking down. I do still see a rejection off of that zone. If I zoom out a little bit, yeah, there was a break here. We did end up pushing lower, did not put in that one-to-one. Okay, perfect. So you can see price drop lower, right? I could only see a potential short longing if we end up breaking that high. Nice. I walked away Friday with no trade, learning discipline and patience on the chat. Hey, let's go, baby. That's what we're here to do. Be disciplined. Bang on, Rumi, bang on. But I know a lot of people did take that trade, and it was truly beautiful. I did take it on all of my accounts. So that being Top Step, that being what is Apex, and Tradeify. All of the accounts I took it on. Yeah, currently creating an MM here. This is a lower time frame MM. Now what I'm not looking for is a long here. I wouldn't be long in this in no world, because why? First of all, we have bearish structure. No high was broken, so I'm not really looking for longs. This is the first red flag. You know, you guys know that we have 4 pillars, right? Structure, narrative, zone, and entry. These are the 4 pillars, and on the first one, this would have failed because structure is bearish. What am I doing here? Longing at, you know, longing in the middle of nowhere. Against a double top as well, right? Against a double top. So yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have your eyes peeled, but yeah. The code is hidden somewhere on the live. I keep flashing it here and there, and if you do find it, just make sure to DM me the code and I'll gift you that free subscription. A possible rejection, we said, right? A trade back into the range, but nah, this is still bearish. If we do trade below that low, which is 1985, what is narrative? I'm asking for my friend Dave. Who is your friend Dave? Narrative is, what are we expecting? What is the story behind price? What is the price currently trying to achieve? What is its targets? Right? What is its targets? What am I in the bottom of the range? Am I in the top of the range? Right? Where am I in price? What is price currently trying to do? The story behind your trade, right? And you build narrative with backtesting. Is that friend maybe Dave teaches? So if I get a closure below that low, that means okay, perfect. Was there news? This looks like heavy volume. Oh my god. Okay, interesting. If I whenever you see this, right, this is how many swings now? 1, 2, 3, 3 swings, right? With 3 or more swings, I'm expecting what? Counter trend trades. Now, if we see a V-shaped recovery here, I'm not taking this zone at all, right? A V-shaped recovery just means that, okay, price is looking for some liquidity higher to then, you know, do its thing. Yo, Roro, welcome. Does the code start with B? I wouldn't know. I genuinely wouldn't know. I think so. No, it's not. It starts with a P. I think it starts with a P this time around. But it's hidden somewhere in this live stream. So a classic V-shaped recovery that's happening here. Obviously no trades are being, even if you are, look, yeah, this is the SNDR, of course this is the SNDR, but I am not looking for a trade here. Why? First of all, yeah, this was the SNDR. This is already mitigated, right? This is already mitigated. So a trade down and a trade up like this is a wick on the higher time frame. So a wick on the higher time frame is what? Price is rejecting from something, and we don't want to go against that volume. I say to you guys, whenever there's a V-shaped recovery, don't trade it. Don't trade against it, because look, you're gonna be cooked. Like, exactly, price is reaching some sort of higher prices. Like, my nose itches. Oh my god. I'm talking and it's vibrating and it's pissing me off. But yeah, currently, if we just look at where the protected high is, the protected high is over here. Now, why is the protected high over here? This is the last high that was put in from that low to that high. Sorry, to that high up above. This is the last high that was put in. Right, a body closure below that low marks it a valid high. Now that's why it's a protected high. So if we do trade up above that, I do see price going long. But if not, right, this is still going lower. You guys will find it. I swear, you guys will find it. Trust me. Yeah, currently on the one. Oh yeah, it's the end of the day. What am I doing? Okay, so perfect. Oh no, it's not. Where did you find that? Oh my god. Oh, is it the license plate? No, it's not the license plate. No, guys, it's not gonna be that easy. A purpose. Nah, it isn't the license plate. Don't worry, guys. Wait. Yeah, it isn't. It's somewhere on the stream. It's not gonna be. It's gonna flash, right? I'm just gonna say that it's gonna be flashing, and it already has flashed for about 2 times now. So what are we expecting with price? There is an MM being formed over here. We did tap it again in the Asia session. We went up above and then traded lower. Failed to put any new high. Sorry, low. Wicked. What are we expecting, right? A new high, possibly. Other than that, yeah, what I'm expecting with price is a new high. Yo, Deji, good morning. It's not the background. Yeah, currently we are expecting maybe that high to be swept and that MM high as well. But overall, we have one. This is gonna be the second higher time frame swing if we do come lower, just judging by this candle alone. God damn. No closure up above here, so no possible longs. Oh, this is the 5-minute. Oh, my bad. Yeah, if we do go down below that 906, possible reversal can happen. A nice little but as I said, like, I don't long these MMs. This is a prime example of what I don't long. Yo, but yeah, look, perfect. The 50 delivered. Let me see if there's a higher time frame area on the... Oh, we're at a higher time frame This is also in origin. On the lower time frame, you can refine it to the double bottom. Right, these are both areas that you can find a rejection on. Okay, perfect. So this is slowly but surely making its way downtown. Possibly can find a rejection at that 791 level. That's where I can find possible support. Oh, this is dropping. So yeah, if we were looking at the SNDR here, I would have definitely preferred a 15-minute. Okay, so there is a 15-minute. So yeah, if we're looking at the SNDR here, just because we wicked that low first, it's a red flag. But the SNDR would have been here, right? That zone. But this does look like rounding, right? This. So we could expect some bullish momentum out of that origin, right? So a tap of that bullish zone and then higher prices. Okay, so let me. I would like to see a pullback here. Yeah, just like that. So a possible level that can tap, right, that 970, that's the origin. God damn, look at that. Ooh. So on, of course, yeah, on the lower time frame, if you were looking, I was looking at the 5-minute because I was looking for a closure. On the lower time frame, you had this zone. We did miss it because we were on the higher time frame, right? But yeah, is that mitigation? How comes you're using DTFX logo? Really interesting question, because we are still trading DTFX concepts, right? I do have my own logo. We are still trading DTFX, but this isn't mitigation. This lower part that it did, this is not mitigation. But I do see a possible rejection out of this zone, right? This is a zone that you could have placed a sell, right, to make a counter trend. Overall, I am expecting higher prices, yeah. But this is a zone, right, that you can take a short out of. Like a small counter trend scalp, like it doesn't hurt nobody. Oh, it seriously didn't fill. Well, there goes that short. I meant the first tap of the smaller box. No, it didn't. But after, right, that smaller box, if you just looked, the second tap did deliver, right? It did deliver in that trade. But that was nasty, right? Let me snap this. Yeah, sadly did not tap. Sadly did not tap. Yo, Don't Blake, welcome to the live stream, brother. Welcome. But this is now a flip on the lower time frame. So let me just mark out that little boxy box. Notice that SNDRs mostly respect the 1 minute and reduce it in win rate on the high. Reducing win rate on higher time frame. That's interesting, because I found the exact opposite. Because it's the same, like it works the same on all time frames. The at least how I backtested it. you have to match the zone to the time frame. So what I'm looking for here, right? This is a reversal, a tap of the 50, and for it to go higher. Now this trade could still be taken as an right? This is not that SNDR. It is still that SNDR, but when it comes to that 50, so close. And especially when there's a reversal, yeah, it's just a counter trend trade at that point. That's what we were taking here. For real, yeah, it's I don't think there's much of a difference on higher time frame. It's maybe just you maybe took a couple of losses, you know. Okay, so that 1-to-1 delivered, so you could see a potential rejection off of this zone to go lower into that second swing and then go higher. I think I don't know where you got the data from. Where did you get the data from? Okay, so we are currently in that entry. It came so close. Oh, bang on. Tap that TP just like that. Okay, on gold, I don't know what's the win rate on gold. I haven't backtested the higher time frame on gold yet. Maybe that is something that I could do. Easy. You see, a nice counter trend short. But this is now, let me see. This was literally a trade that went into another trade, right? This is another like lower time frame second swing. Yeah, look, if you just looked at PA alone, look at this. It went up above that high, right? This was the flip. This was the low, this was the high, and this was the lower low, and then it made a higher high, right? Now this is the first swing, and this is the second swing, and you had that counter trend short that delivered you that TP, and then you had another trade going higher. What was that second swing? That SNDR, baby. Yo, happy Sunday, Rush. Glad you made it. Wait, hey. Okay, perfect. I mean, overall, like, the entries that we're getting are beautiful. If we are comparing to our previous backtesting, these entries are absolutely bang on. And now just going higher, as we said, right? This is the SNDR, and now trading higher. Obviously, this is the second swing. We can still find some balance in, well, not balance, but yo, Nightbot, come on now. I thought there was a person. We can still find a rejection on the 50. What we have up here is an So what I'm expecting with this is a sweep, right? Is a sweep and then a possible trade lower. There is still an outstanding zone over here that we still can get a rejection off of. So let's see this But yeah, perfect. If you guys want to you know, I just have to, you know, plug it because this is a sponsored live stream, because we're still giving away that code, right? And if you find that code, if you manage to find it somewhere in the live stream, make sure to DM me the code on Discord. Click the like button. Hey. As you guys can see on the lower time frame, I don't know if you guys do pay much attention to these mitigations, but it tapped the 50%. Ideal session to trade the New York. That's what I trade, the New York session, but I do trade London too. Asia I don't trade because I just don't want to be bothered with not sleeping, and I rather sleep. I rather sleep through Asia. So yeah, as you can see, that 50 on that delivered perfectly, that 1-to-1. Like, I love these M's. I don't know how you guys didn't find the code. Like, I keep flashing the code, It's interesting. It's interesting, to say the least. So let me see. This is 10 a.m. Still rejecting off of that MM. Like, MMs are essentially support and resistance. And this is essentially what it is. And you can see, right? You can see that we're rejecting off of that, right? This is the resistance, and then it becomes a sweep and retest, right? That's what it is. Yeah, a sweep and then a trade back into it. But look at how beautifully this is rejecting. But I'm also just looking at that sweep at the moment. I don't really see much of a trade here other than this bullish MM. This is a lower time frame MM. So with this, the narrative would have been, okay, I'm looking for a sweep, a potential tap of a unmitigated zone, and then a tap higher to go and sweep that higher time frame MM. That's the narrative behind that entry. Like, this is something that could possibly happen. Of course, you had that rounding and then that sweep, and then it could go higher. Alright, so we have that sweep. Okay, hold on. Candle earlier. We have that previous candle. That's the candle that we want to buy stop. And then we target what? We target 1 hour, possibly 1.5, right? I don't know what you guys want to target. We'll do 1 to 1.2 far. Perfect. Yo, Rumi. Yo, Rumi. Finally. Yo, Rust, when did you first see it? Rust, tell me, when did you first see it? Because Rust is always the first one to the chase, first one to the giveaway, always typing in, yo, Bench 100 saved my life. Yo, Rumi, congratulations, you are the winner of today's giveaway. Make sure to DM me your mail in on Discord, your Gmail, so I can give you that that 1 month subscription. I'll give you the instructions and everything, but just make sure to DM me on Discord. Trading a friend's account down 7% to BE, max DD is 10%, suggest risk manager. Yo, Deji. The code is huge, I know. Yo, so Deji, okay, I'll go over that, but currently we are backtesting, so we're gonna continue backtesting. If you're gonna stay to the end of the stream, I'll give you the first time you flashed it over your webcam. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, you can, Rumi, you can I can do a giveaway for you if you want, in the chat. But of course you can, of course. Deji, I'm gonna do it at the end of the stream, okay? If you're gonna be still here. If that's okay with you. But look at this, perfect. To the high, 1.75 hour. I do see these MMs delivering 1.5 hour quite frequently. So yeah, I'm currently trading higher. Now, where we are in price action, we have made that second swing. This is us creating that third swing. So with that third swing being in place, I do see us rejecting and delivering a higher time frame rejection just up above that initial MM. Okay, perfect. Well, that higher time frame MM to the left, right, from Friday, June 28th. I currently just, you know, it did deliver that MM, right, that sweep, and now is ranging. This is, You know, the time from 11, well, yeah, from 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., 10:30 to 11, it does tend to range like this, right? It does tend to range like this. And then in the PM session, it picks up. From 12 on outwards, look, exactly like this, right? So I'm looking for a 5-minute, possibly a sell stop. Chat, let's go, 20 likes and we will spin up a giveaway. Hey, let's go, 20 likes and we'll do a spin giveaway. I don't know how many likes we're at right now. We're at okay, let's do 30. 30 likes. And then we'll do a spin giveaway because we're almost there. And the stream is far from over. So currently, where do you think the SNDR is? Where do you think the SNDR is here? Because I know a lot of people can say the fractal, but the only thing that I see here is this hidden SND, right? This hidden SND. Now, why this? Because this is the last red candle. Yo, 30 stone, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. This is essentially the long that I see. This is the third swing too, right? So let's put a limit order on that. Currently we have a 100% win rate, which is bollocks. Okay, so as I was speaking, from 100 we went down to 88. But yeah, wait, hold on. We were disrespecting. Didn't I say that I was looking for it? I'm doing 11 things at once, but we were respecting the 5-minute sweep, and I totally went against that. So that's kind of my bad. It's, I don't know. It was against narrative, so I'll just leave it there. Let's leave the loss. I was looking for the higher time frame, like this entire time, and then I just totally flopped. The protected low on this is just down below here. This is the protected low that I'm looking for it to close and then go lower if it does want to go lower. But this looks like a decent reversal. Let me see if there was 15-minute closure up above. Now, where is the SNDR? Where is the SNDR? Let me, oh my god, there's so many things here. So many things. Hold on. But yeah, there's a little candle over here, if you can see it. On the 5-minute, we took a short here. This is the last down move that I would consider the SNDR. Right? This is the last down move that I would consider it being the SNDR. Now, if I just go place a trade here, I like that. Hey, 30. Hey, I love it. I love it. It's the last down move, right? It's a high probability zone, but we are currently respecting structure. We have not broken a single low, and we are continuing to go higher. Why is that the protected low and not the low above the one you said? Now it's interesting because this is the lowest low before we put in a high, right? This is the high that we needed to close up above. Right, this is the high that we need to close. Which is the lowest low that this high put in? Is it this one, or is it this one, or is it this one? Right. So obviously, right, that's the lowest low. If we go into the 5-minute, and I just do this, which is the lowest low? Right. This is the lowest low. So that's what we're looking for when we say, right, the protected low. The protected low is the lowest low before that, you know, continuation. I hope I did. Yeah, the lowest low. But don't go then marking this as the protected low, right? Because in the current trend, this is the protected swing low, Right? Don't be marking out the lowest of the lows. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Marco, yeah, I mean it would have been amazing, right, if we actually got that. We still got a limit down here, right? We do see a rejection here, a possible rejection off of that SNDR. So this is currently still going higher. Let me pause PA. This is now the high that we need to close up above to put in. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let me see if there's a higher time frame closure up above. Possibly there is. The 50-minute hasn't closed yet, so the 15-minute did not close. The 5-minute did. So the protected low now sits down here. Now, why is that the protected low? Because this high, which low did it put in? This, and then it put in that high, and then that low. This is the lowest low. This is the swing high and the swing low that we're currently observing. Right? I hope that makes sense. Like you said, the lowest low. Yeah, just mark out the 2008 lows. How can I get this backtest? What do you mean 30 stone? The software or the strategy? If you want the software, you can use my code. It's ForexTester, right? ForexTester is such a lovely platform. I love it, man. It's one of the best platforms that I've used. Let's go to the next day. Oh, that trade delivered. Perfect. So this was Asia session. Look at the Asia session. So software, you can use the link down below, 30 stone, and use code Benchina. I'll type it in for an additional 20% off. Using the pro version, you can get futures, and it's amazing. Second time frame is coming too, and I mean, I love it. So much better than FX replay. So you just have to use the link down in the description below. They do have a free trial too if you want to test it out. You can win it too. You can win a free month in this live stream alone. So, woo. That SNDR, man, never disappoints. Win that free month. You get a free month of pro. At 30 likes we're giving away. But yeah, currently trading up above that high. Now what are we expecting, right? We're expecting higher prices, of course. Now why? A rounding like this, a higher time frame now, a higher time frame reversal, tapping the 50, right, tapping the 50, now making a lower time frame reversal as well. Where? That matters. Where? On that 50. This is tapping that 50 level structure. Now the first target was already obliterated. The first target was, of course, that 1-to-1 on the entire swing. Like, I mean, I can't make this shit up. It's just that good. So where, Ziga, where is the SNDR now? Good question. You can take the small one or you can take the big one. Now it really matters on what you backtested, right? I'm not gonna say that one is wrong and one is correct, but I would personally use the bigger one, right? This one, because it is correlated with that 50, right? The 50 of the entire reversal. But let's see. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's see what price is gonna do. Yeah, lines up perfectly. Perfect. So currently we are at market open. This is, yeah, of course, 7:30. I don't know why the time is messed up, but this is 7:30. This is the market open, and we are trading higher. Now this swing is not part of structure because it hasn't closed below that candle low. It's not a validated swing point. We're looking for valid swing points, right? That's what we're looking for. And currently this is just trading higher. Let me see. Wait, we had, okay, yeah, we do have a zone here, I believe, right? Yeah, this zone can still deliver a 1-to-1. It's a higher time frame SNDR. Yeah, okay, so now we're making valid swing points. This is a validated swing point that we're currently just made, right? So this would be the second swing. If we trade up above that high, put in a body closure, this would be the second swing. We have some news. Let me see what those news were. Okay, we have JOLTS. Okay, job openings. Bet. Yeah, so the current narrative is price go higher. Currently this little didn't have the 50, so we have 1, 2, yeah, oh, it's just 2 touches. So this was the third touch on the zone. So what you can expect with the sweep of that zone is a trade higher, right? Look, exactly like this, right? Okay, another tap of the 50. So when you had those 3 taps validated, on the 4th tap, what you can essentially do is that 50 trade. That's what I talk about all the time, and this is just not some new concept that I've come up with. This is actually something that I do talk about all the time, and you guys, the regulars, know it. What would be the POI for that just the down below the SNDR, right? That SNDR would have been the POI if we wanted to trade for it to trade higher. We could see a tap of that 50 and a delivery. This is from like way, yeah, from Friday the 28th. This is Tuesday the 2nd. So let's see, yeah, no worries, just. So currently tapping that zone, and okay, bang on from that. Look, a counter trend. On, I know I have a rule that wouldn't really allow me to do this, but I would have been confident in that zone, right? We had a trade here on Friday the 28th when we said, okay, this is the unmitigated SNDR. Now, why would we have taken this trade here? Because this was the last up move before we traded down below that protected low, right? The move responsible for breaking that low. And what did it do, right? You can take these unmitigated areas in the next day. Like we had a trade on NQ that was 1 week old counter trend. So I'm pretty sure that you can you can take these, and I did take it on my PAs. Boom, so we have that closure up above. Essentially no SNDR worth mentioning here. Marinated POI. Perfect. Aged, yeah, dry age, the dry age. A5. Perfect. Okay, perfect. We're just trading higher now. This is from market open. We have been trading higher. I would like to see the third swing being put in, and then on that third swing a possible occurring, right? That's what I want to see. Yo, had a losing day, what are you going to change? Nightbot asking. Okay, let's continue to trade this PA. Yeah, on the 5 minute, this is the only valid swing because it did close down below that bullish candle. I can just check it for you guys. So it is a little bit sketchy, but I will check it for you. Was there a closure? There wasn't. Okay, interesting. Night, but bro, losing doesn't always mean you have to change something. you know I coded that, right? You know I coded it. Oh yeah, lovely, man. But yeah, we are currently trading higher. There's that down below, but I would love to see a third swing being put in. I would love to see a third swing being put in and then going higher. But yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Make sure to like so we get that giveaway rolling. So we can pick a winner. Okay, perfect. So this is doing exactly what I wanted it to. Okay, so sweeping that first low, of course I'm not gonna take this as that breakup structure because it isn't part of that whole structure, right? I'm looking for it to rebalance in this swing and potentially go higher. Keep shut up. Yo, poor Nightbot, man. Poor Nightbot. Yeah, I'm looking for this to create another higher time frame thing. This is the first flip, the fake flip, as you might have come across. And yeah, with that first flip being the fake flip, I don't... Well, you don't take trades from the 50% expecting it to go into Narnia, right? Of course, you have 1, 2, now 3 swings, right? 3 swings, like the larger swings. As you can see, the larger swings, there's only 3 of them. This little, swing count was part of a lower time frame. Now, why is it part of the lower time frame? I know it maybe seemed confusing at first, but if you can just see, the size of these are all the same, right? And that breakup structure just validated that higher time frame swing. And if you can just zoom out a little bit, you can see, okay, we had the first breakup structure. Okay, first swing, second swing. Then we had these little tiny swings inside. So each leg, you know that each leg can have its own swing point, right? Each leg can have its own swing point, swing count, right? Swing count, my bad. It's not swing point, swing count. But yeah, okay, perfect. Let me... Yeah, I'm not gonna friends with friends, friends within friends. Yeah, exactly. Swings within swings. It's exactly what it is. Swings within swings. Yeah, perfect. Look at this. Even on the 15-minute, a valid swing point, a higher time frame swing point. I used to counter this. Like, I used to take trades like this, expecting for price to trade lower, and I would just get cooked. Absolutely well done. Well done. Like, at that point, the stake was congratulations. It was not well done. It was congratulations. It's yeah. I used to get cooked. Like, I was just watching price. Bang. Yeah, exactly like this. That's what used to happen. I used to take these flips, not understanding structure, and I got cooked like this. Showing that second workout. Yeah, exactly, right, exactly. So let's go. No, not yet. We have still PA that we can trade. So this is some crazy bullish volume. No real SNDRs other than this little tiny zone over here. I'll just mark out that protected low and that's it. That's what I'm gonna mark out. No real zone that I could see a possible delivery on other than maybe that 15-minute imbalance over here, right? I don't usually trade imbalances, but that's possibly a zone that we could, congrats, if Okay, perfect. We are still trading higher though. The swing count currently is 1. If we trade a little bit, okay, trade a bit lower, this would be the second swing on that single leg, like this single leg. And this is now the second swing. I'm not interested in any longs over here, obviously. Okay, interesting. Price is just, you know, continuing to go higher. You know, you have days like this. It happens. It doesn't always present you with a nice entry, right? We're totally good. Don't give looks maxes ID. Oh my god. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, just overcook your steak, like burn it and then just shoot. Hey, lovely, lovely. But interesting PA, and to say the least. Like, we have just been going up and up and up. We didn't get a trade, right? This yeah, no trade. Oh, the only trade that we did have was that 840 short. That was the only trade, and we didn't end up taking that. I don't know why we didn't, but it was a perfectly valid trade, and currently still pushing higher. If we do a trade just a little bit tiny lower, I could see this being the third swing. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, it is the third swing. There was a break of structure just down below. This is the third swing, and yeah, that's about it. After that, interesting PA this is. Like, I can't give you guys a trade, like a trade that I would be confident in. I wouldn't be long in here at all. For example, yeah, I can give you this SNDR, of course. I can give you that SNDR, but I'm not confident in this SNDR. I don't long over overextended moves like this. Exactly why, right? Exactly why. And it could be just the zone selection, but I don't long like overextended moves like this. This zone deliver though. I would maybe wait for like accumulation to start to form and possibly short, or at least like an for example, right? For example. I'm already out of Red Bull. It's crazy. I wish they made like half-liter cans of Red Bull. It would have been. It's a good business idea, honestly. So this isn't giving us much. This long is without a POI up above. So let me just go to the next New York session. This is beginning. Yeah, it is the end of the session. Oh, look at this. Still rejecting the next day. Well, first, oh, we don't, and it sucks. We have 330, and it sucks. This is a 250. 250. It's insane. But overall, we did sweep that MM. Now this was an MM. This was an MM, and we did sweep it. What I am expecting with this, of course, with no POI, sadly, I am expecting for price to go higher. Unfortunately, we didn't get an entry on that MM. Unfortunately, there's a lower time frame one as well. But yeah, let's just look at the higher time frame structure for a moment. Okay, so what we see on higher time frame structure is we are wicking a high. What does that leave us with? That leaves us with, okay, wait, let me see, how many swings do we have? Okay, we have 2 swings on the higher time frame, right? Two larger swings. This can just be an hourly swing being put in. So let's keep our heads clear and not marry a bias here. Of course, yeah, this can now reject all the way down. But what I want to see is us creating that hourly swing and still go higher. Have you had the 24-ounce monster can? It's kind of nutty. Wait, 24. How much is that? Quick conversion, please. Milliliters, please. But yeah, I am still expecting maybe sweep that and then go higher. So let's go to the lower time frames. Perfect. No, I haven't. 2.3 hours. Oh, perfect. Thank you for the conversion. I haven't. I would love to have it though. You know, Europe has some strict laws when it comes to that stuff, so that's the high that we need to close up above. 2.3 yards has me, bro. 203 of cups. Yep. Oh, that would be crazy though. 710 milliliters. Okay, perfect. So this is just making lower time frame swings as we go higher. Obviously, with a double bottom here, I could expect a high being taken. I don't see a possible well, yeah, this high, right? This is a potential high for the target. I could see this possibly being tapped, but overall, I think yo, Ahmed, welcome to the live stream, brother. Welcome. Yeah, this would be the SNDR of the second swing. Now, why is this the SNDR? Now, this is the second swing, a validated second swing, because obviously with a body closure down below over here. That's why this is the valid second swing. Was there a body closure? Hold on, let me just set up the trade real quick. Dude, I didn't read the label, but those regular monster packed ton of sugar too. I would down 3 or 4 cans working too. Yo, just ain't right, bro. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, I always take, look, if you can see just on here, it says sugar free. Every you know, energy drink that I take, it's sugar free. I know it has a shitload of sugar. Like, one can has 50 to 60 grams of sugar, which is unreal. So make sure to be aware of that, guys. So we did have a body closure, just a tiny little body closure, but it's still it is. I would randomly black out, and I knew I had to change something. That was 20 years. Hey, I'm proud of you, Justin, right? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Hey, don't blink, me too. I'm allergic to drinking calories too. So this is the SNDR, and I do see a trade here. Oh my lordy lord. When it does that in real markets, when it trades into the zone, taps my limit, and goes straight for the TP, that's one of the best feelings ever. and I love it, man. I love it. Man, look how quick this delivered the TP. Obviously more than 1 hour. Insane. Like, I know. Oh, what is this candle, sir? Hello. It's still respecting structure though. The protected low is all the way down here, right? The swing low. So we are still respecting structure. So no structure has been broken. Champagne Poppy. No, this is the red one. I wish I could unsee that video, man. Okay, so currently just going higher. This has created an hourly swing, like the swing that we were talking about, right? This is the hourly swing. I would love to see a closure up above. Have you ever backtested 1.5 for delivery from SNDRs? Yeah, I have. And you can see, right, at the start of the live stream, I said we are gonna test 1.5 hour. I don't know what happened to that. It's just, you know, my urge to take the 1-to-1s, but I think every single SNDR that we have taken has delivered 1.5 hour. But yeah, it's insane. Like, it works. Whenever you're right about structure, it always delivers. Always delivers. At least 1.5. But that's if you're taking trades with structure. If you're taking trades against structure, then it might get sticky. And that's a song from Drake. This is still going higher, right? This is the protected low, and now beginning to come, well, become an MM. And SNDR just down below over here. Sticky J candle. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let me see if there was an hourly. Yeah, there was an... Oh, no, not yet, not yet. We have still a minute left. Perfect. An hourly closure up above marks this the hourly swing. But now we just have to keep in mind that the hourly swing has been already mitigated. I started doing that in my back testing, I know, and I have found the same results that you're saying. I think I've had one or two that didn't deliver, but they deliver at least the one-to-one. I think it's a good strategy to go BE. But I know with BEs you're gonna get, you know, BE'd quite often. So, but yeah, a perfect observation, you know, not an observation, but a perfect way to approach these SNDRs is, you know, taking more R, because they are high probability zone. So why not use that in our advantage? So yeah, a good approach, Rush. Good approach. Yo, let me see the like count. Hold on. So we are at 20 likes, guys. 10 more likes and we're giving away that account. I know I said there was a winner already, but that winner said, you know, set a light goal. And now we're just, you know, 30 likes and we're gonna be giving away that account again. 1 month of free backtesting. But damn, this is just going higher. Just higher and higher and higher and higher. Taking quite a while. When on 60x, it does take quite a while for price action, you know, to develop, especially with nothing going on and, you know, price just doing its thing like it has been doing for the, you know, couple of days. You know, still manage to take a trade, still manage to take a long in our direction, which is nice, right? Which is nice. Let me just see the swing count. So we have 1, 2. I would love to count this as 3. Yeah, this is the lower time frame swing count. We have 3 swings, right? Yo guys, a quick break. We are at 1 hour 37 minutes. How are you doing? How are you doing? Come on, tell me in the chat. How are you guys doing right now? Let me see. Are you doing good? Are you doing fantastic? Or are you doing bad? Let me see. Come on, be honest with me. We're gonna do a little break because I know we have been backtesting for quite a while right now. Good. Hey, I love to hear it, 30. I love to hear it, man. Hey, perfect. You know, sharing that good energy. Excellent. Hey, don't blink. Hey. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, the good vibes. You know, at the end of the day, it's your state is how you create. You know, it's if I'm gonna choose to be sad, I'm gonna be sad. If I choose to be happy, I'm gonna be happy. Look, guys, I could go right now, and admit this on camera, on live. I wasn't feeling this live stream. At the start, I wasn't feeling it, but now I'm full of happiness. Now, why? Because I chose to be happy. Because I'm here, right? This is all about sharing the good, positive vibes. Like, I know sometimes you may need to delude yourself. Sometimes there may be shittier moments in your life, but at the end of the day, your state is how you're created. And just trying to improve. Hey, look, I'm gonna continue soon. But you know, sometimes you just gotta flip that switch. I think Zhao is just a disrespectful motherfucker. Nas is respecting most SNDRs. SNDR good. SNDR, yo, SNDR is just delivering, man. I love it. Yeah, with gold, it does tend to disrespect. It doesn't disrespect structure though. Let me check gold right now. Let me, as a little break. Let me go on GC right now, because on GC I know that we, yeah, perfect. you saw, right? This is gold, and I did say we are gonna reject from that zone. This is the SNDR, but the SNDR that was already mitigated, right? That was gold. So I do still see gold going lower. Now, if we're gonna reject here and go lower, yeah, perfect. But if not, I could see that 50 or even the 70 ramp. But gold does respect structure. That's what it does. It does tend to respect structure. So let's go back to backtesting, shall we? It's like when you don't want to go to the gym, but after, yeah, you don't want to go to the gym, you feel like shit, and then you go to the gym, and then you realize, oh wait, this is not that bad. And then afterwards you feel amazing. It was the best workout that you ever had, and you almost skipped it. Yeah, but NAS is so nice. NAS is so nice to trade. And when people ask me like, why don't you trade this and that, it's because I love NAS. I found consistency with NAS and it works, right? I don't wanna deviate from that. I lost my job and broke up with my girlfriend like a month ago. Decided to just go all in on trading since then. I can't afford to be down. Yo, Deji, I lost my girlfriend too. I know how it is, right? I know how it is, and it's really tough. And I did decide to go all in on trading, and it's the best decision that I ever made. So, hey, I'm proud of you, Deji. I'm proud of you for coming this far. Nas is the crazy Latina. Man. Yup, exactly. Exactly. Nas is the crazy Latina. Yeah, Deji, just keep pushing the stone on the hill, right? I hope we get the reference though. The guy with pushing the the boulder on the hill. Just keep pushing it, man. You got this, man. Look, it's all on you now. It's all on you. You versus you, and you know that, right? And it's really crazy because then you just see that the only thing holding you back the entire time was you, right? The only thing that was holding you back this entire time was not your girlfriend, was not anyone else but you. And when you make that change, man. So this is the SNDR. I don't know what's happening here. There's just data that's being lost. Yeah, 16 o'clock. There's 11 and there's 16. Oh wait, I missed it. But yeah, delivered nicely. Perfect one-to-one on that zone. This is a perfect trade. Look at this. Early close, yeah, probably, yeah, but it's 11:14. So look at this, perfect. Let's go to the next intersection because this is market close. Yeah, it was market close. Oh, and then we had the most insane zigzag. Oh yeah, it's the 3rd of July. How did you know? Oh, now it's the 4th. Okay. So, guys, are we gonna do 4th of July? Is the SNDR only last swing before break, or there needs to be candle closure? It's the last swing before the break and the candle closure. The break and the candle closure. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Well, it reads in the top left corner. Oh yeah, yeah, I can see. Yeah. Do we want to trade 4th of July? That's what I'm just asking. Do you want to do bank holidays too, or I'm just gonna skip bank holiday. Let's skip bank holiday. Interesting open. Interesting news. Yeah, I know it's cooked. Employment change, unemployment change, NFP. Whoa, we had everything all at once. And an interesting candle that formed, like a huge doji on the higher time frame. So if you just look, this is the protected swing on the 15-minute too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I saw where a guy took whatever one-to-one zone possible and got 20 R in a day. Yo, wait, let me see what. Black and white. Yo, black and white. Interesting username. Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, it's exactly what DTFX can be. You can take all of the one-to-ones, like all of the zones that are a part of structure, and you can be in the exact same place as that guy, right? It's insane. The 1R is a really powerful. It's really powerful. The 1R. I blew my account this day, on 24th. Really 30? Oh my god! I probably didn't trade, or did trade and didn't get an entry. Let me see if this is gonna give us a an SNDR. So, well, the SNDR for that lower time frame swing would have been this, right? This is the SNDR for the lower time frame. For the higher time frame, it's this, right? These are the two areas that you could potentially find a long off of. Why doesn't ICT trade it to finally get 20-hour minimum in there? And instead he just gets minus 90. Yeah, I don't know. ICT, I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know. It's a mystery what's going on in that guy's head. It's really a mystery. Interesting bearish volume coming into that zone. We are tapped and we delivered. Bang on. Bang on. Ow, that hurt. But yeah, you see, if you're right about structure, you can get much more than 1R with SNDRs, because these are structural zones. These are zones that are part of structure, and they just deliver. They deliver. Insane. And this was the second swing too. Like if you're looking at, you know, overall structure here, did we get a closure down below here? We didn't. Okay, perfect. So this was the protected high in that case. This was the protected high. Okay, we traded up above, made that high. Okay, perfect. This was now a high, then put in that low, put another high. This was the SNDR. Bam. Narrative was we're going higher, and we are going higher. In all-time high PAs, I learned that if you try to short, you're gonna get cooked. So do with that information whatever you want, but it is like you can see trying to short all-time high PAs will result in multiple losses. And this is all-time high PA. This is July of 24, and you guys know on all-time high PAs, if you want to short it, Nasdaq does not want to just short. It's gonna give you a bunch of, you know, ranges and whatever, and sweeps and whatever, and then it's gonna short. It's not gonna give you a clear short. So don't be cocky, you know, trying to take that that trade, right? Don't get cocky. So this would be the SNDR over here. This would be the third swing on this leg alone. So shorting all-time high instead of longing swing failures and sweeps is stupid. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I have to execute this trade. Went up above that high, traded now back into that zone. This is the third swing SNDR. Guys, how much did this deliver? Okay, 1.7. 1.7. This is just using structural zones, by the way. This is using SNDR. This is the same concept that I trade on my PAs. This is the same trade that we took on Friday. On Friday, live. The same one. Nothing is different. It's the same zone. Nothing's different. W after W. I don't even know what's happening. Like, you know, we have good days, sometimes we have bad days. It doesn't matter. Like, and we are gonna limit ourselves to one trade a day. Obviously, it's backtesting. We want to see what works and what doesn't. So, yeah. And this was in the span of, yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours we got 2 trades. Let me see. 8:11 and 9:04. So yeah, 9:02. 9:02. We got 2 trades, right? In the span of an hour we got 2 trades. Just SNDR in every unmitigated zone is the way. Looks like. Hey, I've been trading this for so long and it is the way, I can tell you that for sure. But yeah, it does get confusing at times. PA does get confusing. Like for example, the previous week, not this, I don't think this week. Yeah, okay, yeah, this week and the previous week, they were crazy weeks. Crazy. I really need to work on holding my trade. Yeah, you don't need to hold your trade. You just need to let it either hit TP or BE. Sorry, TP or SL. Right? You don't need to learn to hold your trade. You just need to learn to trust it. And where do you learn to trust it? In backtesting. That's what we're doing right now. You learn to trust it. You see it deliver so many times, and you're okay. Like, I'm taking a trade that I took 200 plus times in backtesting. Why am I not trusting it? Right? Why am I scared? Yo, Delby, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Let me see the 5 minutes. Ooh, the 5 minutes feisty. Just up and up and up and up. And we're respecting that. We're respecting that price wants to go higher. And that's what we take. Longs. 15-minute higher time frame, 5-minute SNDR around. Good, because 1 minute is too low for broker. I'm trading plus rules. Yeah, I think 1 hour 15-minute for higher time frame and 5 minute. Yeah, 1 hour and 15 minutes for the higher time frame and 5 minutes for the SNDR. And you can still. I appreciate what you're doing. Hey, 30 Stone, I'm trying to share this knowledge for free, man. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. Holding only in origin trades for 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2 hour ish. Okay, yeah, okay, bet. Okay, so that's what you can do. I used to trade 1 hour in origins. That's what you used to do. What I used to do, and it worked well for me, right? It was nice. It worked well. I mean, I don't know about 1.5 and 2 hour. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about 1.5 and 2 hour because I didn't backtest it, so I'm not gonna give you, you know, info. That's how they hit it. This wasn't a valid swing on the 5 minute. This is right. This is shorting. I swear, if this goes, yeah, this can go lower, but this is the fake flip, right? This is the fake flip. You're probably gonna see this eventually go higher. Would always bail you out for stick to 1-to-1. Yeah, 1-to-1 is insane. 1-to-1 win rate is insane. Like, I can't praise it enough. So you do have this little SNDR. So let's see what happens when we try to short this. Let's just see. It wasn't a valid swing on the 5 minute, but it was a valid break, right? A valid break over here. But this is an unmitigated SNDR. And we got a delivery. We got a delivery. So I was gonna give you a ooh, look at the moral of the story. Don't show her all-time highs. But yeah, 1-to-1 trades or dinner with Dave. Ooh, I'm going with the one. I don't know. I'm going with the 1-to-1 R because that's what's keeping the food on the table. So, I mean, I'm just being honest here, right? We have a double bottom forming here. This is gonna take the high, most likely. You know, 1-to-1 R trades is what's keeping the bread on the table. So why, you know? I think 1-to-1 would give you a dinner with Dave. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. And we got that high. Perfect. So let me see what swing this is on the higher time. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I was looking for a potential long here. When we having dinner, Dave. when we having dinner? Probably never, because I don't think he really likes me. But I'm doing what he wants. I'm doing exactly what his wishes are, and to spread this info for free. And I'm respecting his wishes. I wish, my personal wish is to, you know, be good with Dave, and I don't know why this isn't the case. I did shoot him a DM, and I still have not gotten a reply. And I am blocked on Discord, which is just absurd. Now, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is continuing to go higher. Zika is a bad. Yeah, I'm not a Fallout exactly. I don't know what really happened. It was someone in my server criticizing Dave back in the day, and Dave obviously didn't like it, and you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. He shouted out on one of his been following you since. Hey Deji, love to hear, man. I don't know which live stream. Was it recent? I don't think so, because recently I don't think so. But yeah, I love it. I love it, man. We should get a rejection here. Overall, we're still bullish on the higher time frame, and this zone did just move. Still going higher. If there's gonna be a failure over here, like a double top, I'm gonna remove the limit. But overall, a really nice zone this is. But I don't short double tops. Like, it has to come all the way up to here. You make him shout, but he always. You make him shout? What do you mean I make him shout? Okay, so we got that. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. We've been on a roll. Like July of 2024. Yeah, a good time to trade. A good time to be trading for real. A double bottom on that 50 of the zone. Like, why did I pick this zone? Because it's aligning with the overall 50 of the higher time frame swing. As you can see, should be studying. Look at this. So we have a double bottom on that 50%. We have a zone at the 50%. What more can you ask for? My win rate is 55. You can do SNDRs too. It's I mean, just, you know, using the framework of SNZCE will get you far. That's why I always believe the strategy works. It works. The sweetest traders are the wick in, wick out. Yeah, I know. The wick in, the tap, and the, you know, deliver. And on the higher time frame, it was the exact same thing. It tapped and bang, delivered. Let me see. Delivered a 1-to-1 on the entire swing as well. And I love those trades. You know, when it taps and just delivers. Ooh, such another 1.5 hour. I think this was more than 1.5. I mean, with every trade here that we've taken, it was 1.5 hour. You can go backtrack this, but I think every trade that we have taken today was 1.5 hour. But yeah, guys, going too well. But if price wants to long, let it long, right? Why would you short? Why would you short obvious longs? There is no need to short obvious all-time high PA longs. Okay, so we got it. Ooh, we got a double top for me. Actually, 5 likes. Let me see. Yeah, we got 5 likes left, guys. 5 likes left, and we're giving away that 1 month of free ForexTester. Gotta go, bro. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey, don't blink. Have a good one. Keep creating protected lows. Exactly. Ooh, just wick that high. Okay, perfect. Wicking that high, we could see a break of that low now. If that wick is valid, right? If it's actually creating that weak structure, that weak low, we could see that low being taken now. Let me just mark it out like so, and we have our targets now. If this continues to go lower, I could see a potential low being taken. But yeah, this is failing to go higher. So structure is telling me, okay, hold on, no more longs, no closure up above, let's look at potential shorts. But of course it delivered anyways. I mean, this is not a protected low down here. Don't let it fool you. It's not a protected low. What it is though, it's a weak low. So what I'm expecting here is a possible tap into that 70. Now I know that the fib is inverted, so let me just make it right. What I'm expecting here is a possible tap of that 70%. Why? Because we have that right? Oh, it's the end of the session, so no more trades, on this. Let me do another one of these. Let's go to the next New York and see what happened yesterday. So okay, we did sweep that. Okay, tap that 70, it went higher. Okay, to the 30, a little bit higher, and now what are we doing? Currently wicking, then took out that weak high. Perfect. And now just going higher. Okay. Ooh, this was some nice ass PA, I gotta admit. This was some nice ass PA, but we ain't done yet. Play some heat, I can't. Especially tapping the 50% of an SNDR and tapping this. Keep in mind holding more than 1 hour. Exactly. That's what you go and backtest that. Actually, go and backtest that, because you'll see for yourself. Oh, okay. On the 5-minute, we are now. It will get copyrighted black and white. It will get copyrighted, and if I do that, I mean I can. It's just gonna restrict the video and possibly end it, right? It's gonna restrict it to some territories, and that's what it does. And some people then can't, even watch my streams, and it really sucks. So currently, waking that higher time frame. No, we are currently in the range. We obviously know that we are currently in range. So top of the range, bottom of the range, PA. But because otherwise I would have played like some good EDM tracks, but I can't. Sadly. Okay, what do we know about this PA? Make sure to collect at least 300 backtests just with 1 hour first if you haven't already, before experimenting with higher RR. That helped me. You want to be sure you have the narrative part figured out. It's easy to refine and boost average R later. Hey, perfect. This is what Russ just said. This is a perfect blueprint. Sweep and reverse. Okay, yeah, that could be a good possibility. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's continue. On the 1 minute, we swept that high, and we are looking for that range PA. So currently on the 1 minute, we're looking to get to the bottom of the range. Now I'm not gonna take any trades here. Yeah, okay, perfect. we have traded up above that high now. Now that high, that swing is not part of structure. We know why it isn't part of structure, because as you can see, no closure up above here, right? No closure up above here. It is part of the lower time frame structure, and you could possibly be long in this, but this is beginning to, you know, slow down, make that rounding, so to speak. So I'm not gonna be taking any longs here. I think it can get all the way to the bottom of the range. PA moving slow the Congo game. Yeah, look at this. This SNDR got absolutely swept because why? This isn't part of structure. And yeah, I do still think we can get that the trade to the low of the range, right? So possibly to the origin, sweeping everything here. So until we get a huge breakout, I'm not looking for any major trades into each or any direction. We are currently 14 grand up on that 50k account that we are currently trading in the backtesting. Yo guys, huge news tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting the 49-inch Odyssey G9 monitor. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me see how many likes we have. 27, 3 likes, guys. 3 more likes and we're giving away that account. 3 likes, all that we need. So yeah, currently rejecting, right? This is a rounding that we're currently making. It could come for those lows. Now there is an here. Ooh, this is a banger. Hold on. Okay, so this is the bottom of the range, right? We are currently rejecting from the bottom of the range. You could, in theory, play something like this, right? If you know that price is gonna go higher, you could, in theory, just long like this, right? From the bottom of the range to go to the top of the range, like back to the top of the range. Bet that 14 grand next. The current monitor is a 34-inch AOC. 34-inch monitor. We got immediately into drawdown. That's no biggie. Still no stop loss. But the POI here is the bottom of the range. But we're going for from the 34-inch to the 49. Okay. You could go for more R here, but since this is the top of the range, that's what my target was. But you could go for more R, definitely. Nice, good, nice, really good, nice long. Did this sweep? Oh yeah, so if you had this zone as the it works the exact same way. The entry was the exact same entry. And the POI here was the bottom of the range. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Would you look at that? Yo, one more like, guys. One more like. Let me see, what is the thing called? Nightbot, right? Let me do... Let me do a keyword. Okay. Okay. I'm setting up the giveaway. Hold on. Just give me a second, guys. I'm setting up the giveaway. Here we go. Yo guys, if you wanna join the giveaway, yo Avinity, welcome to the live stream. If you wanna join the giveaway, make sure to type in !join. Right, that's what I want you guys to do. !join. So that's how you enter the giveaway. Okay, perfect. I think it's a lowercase black and white, lowercase join. But yeah, let's continue with PA. And you guys join the giveaway. Make sure to join. Do !join to join the giveaway. And I'm gonna choose one of you to get the 1 month of ForexTester. Is that a screenshot feature there? Like it is. Look, screenshot your charts. And you can download or you can copy. You know what's a really good neat feature, Alvinity, of this backtesting software that I'm using? If you open up a limit order, you can journal inside of the software, right? You can choose your confidence level. You can do your tags. You can write a comment, and you can even make a screenshot of the current chart, which is insane. Like I love this. And right, you can place an order just like that. And it's journal, right? So make sure, yeah, for all of you guys that want to enter the giveaway, make sure to do !join, and then I'll pick a random winner in 10 minutes. Okay? Hey, no worries, Avinity. This software that I'm currently using, you can get it with my code, like 20% off, a huge discount. But let me see, this is still going higher. Now, with this going higher, obviously over here we have that previous swing. I'm not really looking for any longs. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not looking for it to... I'm looking more so at lower prices, possibly come back into that range. But overall, really neat backtesting software, I must say. Much better than FX Replay. As you can see, like zero lag. We have been backtesting for quite a while now. Now, with this, obviously we have traded up above that high. Now, where is the SNDR? Now, the SNDR that I like to see is this size, right? This size. That's the lower time frame one, and that's the current time frame one. It just sucks that it's so low in the range, right? But it does align with that bottom of the range, top of the range that we have talked about previously. Is there really only... Let me see. We got 6 guys now. 6 guys. Come on. Exclamation mark join, guys. But yeah, you got a high odds of winning. So yeah, I'm looking for a possible rejection of this down below. Not so looking to sweep the lows just yet. Maybe we can get the sweep of the lows, but yeah, we are rounding. Right, with that rounding, there is a higher possibility of shorts delivering than longs. So let me see. Hold on. Yeah, this is the long that I would be looking for. Of course, we do have a double top here, which isn't exactly ideal, so I'm not gonna be taking this long. It can still deliver quite well. ForexTester also allows you to cycle through timeframes and take multiple screenshots before executing the trades. Yeah, look at this. Look at how quickly I can go through timeframes. Look at how quickly. So code Benchina? Anyone? Anyways. Yeah, okay. Let's just take that limit. Currently creating a little double bottom on that time frame. Interesting. So we are currently rejecting off of that previous swing. We are going higher. Why take the zone instead of the closest? Hold on. I hope it makes sense on the 5-minute why. Now, it's more so the position of the zone and the fact that this structure is the prettiest of structures, right? I'm not so, like, in live trading I wouldn't take this. Obviously I wouldn't take this. This zone down below is out. Like, I don't like this at all. I wouldn't be long in anywhere in here other than that sweep that we had. That would be a good long on an eval. I think it would be a really good long. But other than that, no SNDR entries are present that I can see currently, no. But yeah, the closest zone, it's just, you know, this is a really small zone. This is how many ticks? This is 20 ticks. And it's not even part of structure on the 5 minutes, so both of these zones are out, sadly. But this still wants to go higher. Interesting. Even with all that rounding and everything, this still wants to go higher. So I'm gonna give you one last chance to join the giveaway with exclamation mark join, and then I'll pick the winner. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries. This is the high that we need to go up above. Oh, there's a higher time frame just here. Look, yeah, a higher time frame just here. So if we do trade down below that, it's probably a good chance that we are gonna trade back into that range, right? Like so. This is, if looking at the swing count, you see, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, because I'm not looking for longs here, and I'm not looking for shorts either. So I'm gonna stay out. Sometimes, yeah, there are days with no trade at all. We were lucky. Well, we had a trade obviously, but sometimes there are like days where we just don't get a trade, and because it's ranging. For example, like this whole week we had a range. This whole week of like actual real life trading, we had a range. It was frustrating, but hey. Does multi-chart work in there? Yeah, it does. You can do ES and NQ at the same time. Yeah, it does work, yeah. Currently creating a double top, so that low can be that potential target. So we may get a tap. Ooh, was there a sweep or were there? Exact. What am I backtesting? I'm backtesting NQ currently, and we are on a huge roll. But welcome to the live stream, CK. Welcome to the live stream. But I'm backtesting DTFX, the strategy that I'm currently, well, personally using in my own trading, and giving away a free month of ForexTester. So creating that double bottom, interesting, right? That target now becomes the high. The high becomes the target. Not taking any entries here because I don't want to, you know, break any rules. It's more so, yeah, just narrative building right now. A little tiny flip inside of here. Nothing much happening. There is a range. I'm not trying to play that range. With SNDRs, we usually just take trades that are part of structure. Nothing here screams to me, oh, that's a good setup, right? Nothing here. But yeah, if we can get one more like, that would be amazing. I want to hit that 30. I want to hit that 30. Yeah, slowly but surely making our way higher, right? With that double bottom that we just created on top of that MM. There, we got it. Hey, let's go, baby. Ooh, look at price. Okay, so we are gonna be choosing a winner. So make sure to do exclamation mark join. We are gonna be choosing a winner. Hold on. Make sure to not... Okay, so there's 6 eligible winners. I will click. I don't know what this does. I never use it. But we are going to be choosing a winner. And the winner is Alvinity. Congratulations. Congratulations, Alvinity. Welcome. You are the winner. Sorry for anybody that entered that didn't win. There's always going to be a next one, right? You got 1 free month of ForexTester. The second is in the works, right? The second is in the works. I'm sorry for anybody that wanted to win. But yeah, you got a free month. Make sure to DM me on Discord, okay? Make sure to DM me. But I am giving away an account each and every week with these backtesting sessions because I want to give back to the community. So this is my way of saying thank you for supporting me. So yeah, currently making our way higher. I am gonna go to the next day. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you haven't yet. That's crazy. But yeah, yeah, join the Discord and then make sure to DM me. Ooh, with that little shameless plug. We currently got a double top over here. A double top. That's what we have. And this is the 9th. I think we could get a possible... Yeah, we got a lot of invites. A double top and a double bottom. So what you could see forming here is a possible sweep of the high and a sweep of the low. But let me see where the higher probability areas are. So there's a sweep. Over here on the 5-minute, there is a sweep. Just right here, I could see price drop down below that level. So I'm gonna see if I can get involved in a short going lower. But obviously we do still have that MM as a target. So these 2 areas are my areas that I want to trade from. Let me see. Yeah, the lower time frame did a reversal with us not even putting in that high. Did a reversal, put in an SNDR delivered. Oh, so nice. Let me see. I'm gonna play price. Okay, interesting. So we did get that sweep of the high. So that sweep of the high means one thing. If we put in a body closure and go higher, yeah, then we are bullish. But if we don't and we start trading lower, that means only one thing, that we are bearish. So interesting up down candle. For this, I'm going to be using the 15-minute. Aren't you from PewDiePie's country, Sweden? Close. Sweden, but and Slovenia is, I mean, it's in Europe. At least that. I'm closer to Marzia's origin country, Italy. Yeah, Pew is from Sweden and Marzia's from Italy. Italy is my neighboring country. So in this case, I'm gonna be using the 15 minutes, and this high and swing low are using. Yo, what is that word? Hold on. Yevlar, something like that. Fita. It's something like that. I don't know. It means I love you, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's continue with price action. So this is obviously from the 15-minute time frame, creating the double bottom, but failing to go higher, right? Failing to close up above. Yeah, here I'm not from Sweden. I'm from Slovenia. Hey, close enough. With us closing that 15-minute like that, obviously creating that up down candle on the 5-minute, I think this has a higher likelihood of just taking the lows, possibly going to there, right? We had rounding over here. We thought the price was gonna go lower, but it didn't, right? It went higher. Now we are wicking a higher time frame high, possibly looking for shorts. I will look. Hold on. Bro drank Red Bull speaking Swedish all of a sudden. Okay, so the 15-minute definitely closed down below. So these two lows are lunch meat, right? That's what I'm looking for in terms of that first target. 44 subs to go. Yo, hey, I just noticed. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, 1K would be a crazy milestone, I gotta say. Okay, so we got that 15-minute closure. So this low now becomes a protected low. So that 15-minute, even though we wicked like that, some guys may argue, yo, this isn't a closure, but this is a body closure up above that high. Yo, thank you for the sub, whoever subbed. Hey, appreciate it. I got a stream deck and I can see the count, but yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. That, yo, oh, Alvinity, yo, thank you, bro, I appreciate it. PewDiePie was so peak when he caused the AdSense drama because he said that no words. Yeah, that the no word, yeah, that was, yeah, it was something. Obviously creating that double top. Yeah, the PUBG bridge incident, yeah, we all know. It's become widespread. Like, people are using the word a lot nowadays, like especially Gen Z and stuff. They just see it as a word. They don't see it as the background, as what it actually is. They just see it as the word. And yeah, currently double top above that supply. I do think that low is gonna get cooked. Another wick. I just DM'd you on Discord. Thanks again. Hey, no worries. I will check it out in just a second. Let me see. This is Alvinity. 1 month of ForexTester. Hey, perfect, man. Let me see. Okay, where did we leave off with that Wix? Not that alone, but the incident one as well. YouTube. Yep, we all know, right? But I'm not gonna talk about that on stream, you know, just because. But yeah, I think we are all on the same page here. Okay, let me talk about price real quick. With us trading down below, where is our SNDR, right? With that closure down below, where is the SNDR? I'm gonna talk about all of that at the end of the stream if you guys want, like just a little, you know. Anya trades are from Slovenia as well. If you know, you know. Hey, I don't actually know who Anya trades is. Yo, make sure to send me her ad. I don't know. I actually don't know. But yeah. So we got 2 Slovenian traders. Perfect. So with us having our targets down below, this is a double top and above a supply. I do see that 650 possibly being tapped. Now, where is our possible rejection coming from? That SNDR. Okay, perfect. Let's go for more. Since we know we are bearish, right? Let's go for 1.5 hour here. If we're gonna get it at the entry. Okay, so we are in the entry and we are out of the entry. This is 1.5. I'm sure you don't know. I don't. I mean, you guys can explain, but I don't know. But yeah, this was more than 1.5 hour. Yeah, we don't know. Bro, we have been taking so many winners right now. I don't remember the last time we caught a loss. Well, the loss that we did take was not a part of the rules. Isn't David Lade's father from yeah. Everyone's from Slovenia. We got the wife of Trump being from Slovenia as well. Let me see, hold on. So we are trading lower. Obviously, we know we have been oriented ourselves right with structure. Our SNDR is above 30% of zone or more risky. Then lower SNDRs to say 50 and below. You see, Ahmad, that's a good point. But zones that are generally around the 50% are higher probability. You know, that's what it is. Around the 50% are the highest probability. Now, on the 30, it can be, it's good too. On the 70, it's good, right? As long as it's the zone, right? As long as it's the last up move, and you match the zone to the time frame, it's all good. Yeah, we've been chasing dubs like crazy now. I don't know. I wanna take a loss. I wanna take a loss. I mean, I'm setting unrealistic expectations. Like, you're gonna go in your backtesting and you're gonna, you know, lose. Okay, first of all, a wick down below that low. This is first case where we have something that's not abiding rules. He's Estonian. I mean, close enough, right? Europe. Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. It's the same. This is not respecting rules. Now, why isn't it respecting rules? No closure below that second swing. Now, why is it the second swing? Right, this was the protected low. This was the high. Oh, and it's gone. Okay, never mind. We're back. I accidentally pressed previous page on my mouse, and we're gonna have to wait. Okay, perfect. We're back. Oh, this was too seamless. By the way, that loss would have been a W if you took that long from below the S&P. Yeah, I did realize, yeah. This is not a part of rules because this is wicking, right? It can deliver. It's a Logitech G Pro. I don't know, G Pro, whatever, wireless. I had a Razer mouse and it was lovely. No, but nah, this is a G Pro. So this isn't by rules. We aren't taking this zone because it's, well, there was a closure. Sorry boys, I'm new here. What does SNDR stand for? It means this supply and demand zone responsible for breaking the low, right? For putting a body closure below that low. Now, if you were looking for that closure, obviously it would have worked out. But it's the last swing before price put in a low. It means that it's responsible for breaking a low, right? That's how we look at it, right? It's I do have a video on this, a video or two. The zone that made me 20,000 or something. I don't know. It's there. It's a really profitable concept, and this has delivered 1.5 hour. I mean, as you can see, case in point, like I've been backtesting this for 2 hours now, and we got like 2 losses. I think we need to match price pullback size with the zone size we're looking to trade for. Exactly. You gotta match, yeah, exactly. Price pullback size. Yeah, exactly. Swing size, you mean, yeah. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm not taking the smallest zones. I'm just taking the zones that feel right. Because why feel? Now, why feel? Because I've done this so many times in the past before. Like, you don't even know how many entries I have on these SNDRs. It's crazy. Yeah, it is matching the size. Yeah. It is. I thought that was your original thought. I was like, yeah, go dude. You could see a possible rejection of the sweep, possibly the 50% of the MM. No hex, just running. Why is everyone still using candles even though things like level 2 data and order flow exist nowadays? Because it works. It's no just running. It's because it works, right? It works and it's easy. You can see, like, I'm just marking out zones on the chart. It's easy. Exactly, size does matter. I mean, it's up to you what you're gonna end up choosing to trade. With order flow, you can see exactly. It's not guessing. With order flow, it's guessing. I can say the same for order flow too. It's guessing. Like, no past data can give you a proper factual prediction of your current trade. Like, no past data is gonna determine your next trade. Yeah, you can see live orders. Yeah, I can agree with that, but that's just guessing too. That's just guessing too. But yeah, Fabio Valentini, for example, yeah, that's a good trader. It's a good trader. I mean, with my strategy, I have an 80% win rate, so I don't think I'm guessing here. Now, you can, you know, I mean, suit yourself. I don't know. So with that sweep, so with that MM, I'm looking for that sweep and then a trade lower. So, of course, we got that 50, the 50 tap, and a delivery. Yeah, I don't know. Look, whatever works for you, works for you. I get it, man. Look, I respect it. You know, everything can work. Everything can work. It's how you use it. It doesn't matter if you're trading candlestick, if you're trading order level 2 order flow. It doesn't matter, right? Everything can work. Yeah, of course, you know. Yeah, I mean, Fabio Valentini is really good. And I don't know about the accuracy though, about with order flow. I really don't know because I haven't traded it at all. I do believe that there can be some patterns when it comes to order flow trading, of course. And yeah, I mean, it's just not something that I traded ever. So I'm not gonna comment on that. I do respect if you're profitable with order flow. Hey, props to you. Hats off. Honestly, love it. Okay, so we are trading below that low now. Yeah, I'm not looking for any shorts here other than that This is all that I have. Are you looking at where we are rejecting from? I really feel like order flow is underrated. When you see sellers entering hard but price goes up, when you retest that area, sellers are likely to engage. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's patterns to this. Of course, you see sellers, you know, as you said, selling, entering the market, and price goes up, and then when it retests out, the sellers are likely to engage. Bam. Exactly. Do what works for you. And what works for you might not work for me. And what works for me might not work for you. But at the end of the day, it's how you use it. But we are tapping that area. That was our targets for the shorts we called up here. Look at how price is rejecting out of here. So for example, if I was shorting all the way from that SNDR up above, you see, I could have that TP all the way down here. Easily, right? Easily. Those were my targets up there. Up there I said, this is the potential level that we're gonna come to. Yo, have a good night, Black and White. Have a good rest of the... Well, sleep well, my man. Yeah, still trading lower. Perfect. Now, where can we possibly see a rejection off of? Yeah, I can see a possible rejection off of that top of the overall, there's a huge zone that you could call an right? Sorry, not an an SNDR. But I'm also, yeah, looking at exactly, yeah, I mean that. It's just big, right? I'm more so looking for the Look, the top of the the 616 level. So there's three tabs that you have with MMs. With MMs, you have the top of the you have the middle of the and you have the sweep of So what we're currently doing is tapping the top of the That's what we're currently doing. So with the top of what you can do is just place a buy on the top and, you know, target that 1-to-1. That's what you can do easily. With the 50 of the right, you can go on the 50. You can place the limit on the 50 and target a 1-to-1 on the 50. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Teasing our take profit is crazy. So that's TP for the top of the So do you have any tips in identifying an yeah, look for higher time frame This was a higher time frame move. Look, this is a higher time frame As you can see, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go to NQ just for this alone. Just for this alone, I'm gonna go to do NQ. Now, why am I gonna go to NQ? Because you had a higher time frame here, an hourly. 1, 2, 3. The fourth tap we actually took an entry on, right? This was a live entry that we took on the 50 to go lower. Right, on the sweep, on the hourly sweep, like tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be shorting this. But it's just make sure to align yourself with the higher time frame. That's it. Identifying MMs is just seeing the top, like the highest zone with the most amount of entries. Like this is, screenshot this, have this as a template. This is what an MM should look like. The higher time frame, the hourly MM on NQ right now. This is what an MM should look like. Like exactly like this, like multiple touches. Three or more, right? 3 or more rush. But you got you know that Notion page, the backtesting, the 500 entries that I shared with you guys. You got that in resources, and you can see what kind of entries was Ziga taken. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 swings on the lower time frame. Given that we are rejecting from that MM, you could see a possible tap of the 50% and maybe go higher, or just take that high and, you know, flip and then, you know, continue higher. Let me just delete that red line real quick. Hey, no worries. If you have any more questions about MMs, make sure to shoot. Perfect. But you could see us tapping that lower zone one more time, possibly the 50 or possibly even the sweep. So perfect. 2 hours and 45 minutes and still counting. This is some serious dedication. And it's, I mean, it went by so fast. Honestly, these backtesting sessions are so I mean, they go by so fast. Okay, let's see. The price is currently really slow. I am expecting for us to go up above that high if we don't go lower, right? If we don't go lower, that is my target. Possibly flip and go higher. Tapping that previous swing. You know, just a little bit of tape reading while we're waiting. I love the backtesting session so much, so many gems and insight. Hey, man, I mean, given that you're always here, yeah, I mean, look, as long as there's at least one of you here, I'll keep doing them. They're so fun, and I learn too. I get reps in as well as I mean, it's as beneficial to you as it is for me. I mean, a little less for me because, you know, I already know all of this, but still. If you were taking that fourth swing, SNDR, that would have been the SNDR. You see how it's at the 70%? It's still delivered. At the 70%, it's still delivered. At 70. But it's the fourth swing. Obviously, I would not have taken it, but still, you know. Just mentioning, throwing it out there. You can bend your rules. You can backtest the fourth. You can backtest the fifth swing. You can keep longing or shorting SNDRs. You know, make sure to collect data on them. Okay, perfect. This is the end of 9th of July. Let's go to the next New York session. What's happening here? Okay, so we did end up going higher. Okay, let me mark out that. Let me go. Okay, this is obviously a larger time frame swing. Yeah, this is an hourly, possibly a 4-hour swing. Ooh, this is yeah, it's really interesting. Let's see what price is gonna do. Oh yeah, this is the 15. Okay, never mind. Currently at the highs, rejecting hard. Now, why are we rejecting? Is there a zone here? There isn't. Okay. Okay, there's an MM. there's an MM being present at the highs. Now, I'm positive that I don't have to tell you guys to not long the highs, right? I don't have to tell you this. But in any case, I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? If you were to long the highs, your entry would have been all the way up here. That's your entry. Never mind, your entry is all the way down here. But you can see market opened up and they just went lower. And I do talk about, you know, the market open always giving you that sweep of the MM and it delivering. So, I mean, technically, yeah, you can take something like this. Not that much R. Probably. Hold on. But yeah, theoretically, yeah, you could take something like this. With that zone now be over here. This is with no POI. No. Good evening, Benny. Welcome. Sorry for missing the stream. I'm a little bit busy. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, we're having an amazing day. Glad you're stopping by. Glad you're stopping by. So we have just been filled for that entry. Obviously no no POI to the left. I think so, yeah. But this is something that I talked about, right? The MM being swept on market open. But yeah, Benny, welcome. I hope you're having a great day too, man. Yeah, I mean, on market open, right? Market open is interesting, and if you're gonna backtest MMs, you're gonna see this as well. You're gonna see these zones deliver as well, and I think we have missed a beautiful SNDR here just because we have the market on such high. Even 60x is a little too quick for market open, but I know you guys. Yeah, this is the second swing SNDR. If you just look at the higher time frame, you see this larger swing and now this larger swing. This is the second swing SNDR. Now what I am gonna do, a little bit of cheesing, a little bit of yeah, I just want to see yeah, perfect, bang on. Yeah, it was an immediate delivery. You know, 60x is a little bit too much for market open, so we are currently trading higher. I do believe we are wicking the higher time frame. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we were wicking the higher time frame. Let me see if okay, now putting in that. Okay, cool. Let me see. This would have been the SNDR. Right, this would have been the SNDR. The second swing. Is there news coming out? So I just don't get absolutely obliterated. Oh, so Powell speaking. This is gonna be interesting. Brace yourselves. So we have Paul Fetcher Powell. Let me see what this it testifies. Yeah, I miss Powell as well. But we got that SNDR out of the way. Would really love an hourly closure, since this is an hourly swing, sorry, an hourly closure up above that high. The 15 minute seems a little bit too bearish to me just right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that hourly closure. How to identify MM? Yo, Kosegi, welcome to the live stream. I did make a video on that. But essentially it's zone with multiple touches, right? So zone with at least 3 touches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, 5 touches. But we got 5 touches over here, right? We're not counting every single little wick as a touch, and rather a move coming out, in, out, in. Trump pump and dump won't last beyond the midterms. Just gotta wait for some accountability to arrive. Yep, I think so as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Trump. But Koseki, I have a great video on this. So still no hourly closure, which does suck. 16 minutes left. So this kind of wouldn't been a valid hourly trade. I just hate it for now though. Yeah, I mean the conditions aren't the best. Let's just say that, yeah. The conditions of the current markets are not the best. Is there a possible trade that we can take here? Oh, I am getting quite tired, as a matter of fact. It's been what, 3 hours already? Yeah, the caffeine crash does happen, right? And it does exist. No, it was Red Bull. It was the little Red Bull. I mean, Saucy 7? Yeah, of course I remember that video. Of course I remember. I don't know what's about though. I have to check my notes. But yeah, that video from the premium, I didn't even react. The S and the R. Yeah, I think this was a good session. Yeah, 7 straight hours. Yeah, and we had case study on candles, which was 5 hours or something, 6 hours. Yeah, guys. If you guys want to, you know, use the same backtesting software that I use, you can use code Benchina or ForexTester. In the links in the description below if you want to check it out. Because this is, you know, a sponsored live stream. It was a great backtesting session. Like, I love these backtesting sessions. Absolutely lovely. I will contact case study on candles. It was crazy, but it's not my live stream, it's Dave's. It was, you know, every single backtesting session that we have is great. W sessions, like every single session. So make sure to come to the next one. We're gonna be giving away yet another account for 1 month, right? I will contact you, Alvinity, if you're still here. I will contact you. But yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely. Oh man, this was quite a session. You guys got any questions for me regarding the backtesting, regarding anything? We can go over the current win rate, right? We can go over current win rate. Let me see. Let me go to the analytics section. So the oh shit. We got 87% win rate. I mean, let's say it will balance out, all right? Let's say it will balance out. But oh wow. So we got 61% here. Well, nothing but green. Nothing but green. So this was the analytics. I think we started 26th of June. But that's crazy. Yo, make sure to stick to what you backtested. Make sure to stick to what you backtested, right? It's far better. Yeah, gold is a little bit, you know, Nasdaq is the crazy Latina, but gold is, what's the equivalent to that to gold? I don't know. I don't even know. It was a great backtesting session, nevertheless. Let me just go over Nasdaq. So what we have here, we had a trade, right? We had a trade over here. I'll just do a quick top-down analysis. I do see us coming down into that 93 level, possibly to 06, 006, right? I do see us coming down from here. For Nasdaq, right? This is for next week. Yeah, we have flipped structure. This is us flipping structure and rejecting from the SNDR. Obviously took a trade on that. You could see us going a little bit higher and then dropping lower into those areas, right? That second swing, you could see us rejecting out of there. It would also be delivering that MM. If not, I could see a sweep of that MM and a possible trade back into that range. So gold is the cracked up god girl. Oh my god, where can I get that one? I gotta start trading that. Hold on. Hey, I love it, man. I love it. But hey, I appreciate you guys for coming. As always, right? We're gonna see each other tomorrow at 9:15, so make sure to, you know, bring some popcorn. Thank you guys, as always. Stay safe and God bless. Peace out. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Rust. What are you saying?